I'm Martha Higdon, and today's tutorial is going to show you how to do basting a quilt top before you get ready to quilt it. Today I'll show you 4 different ways on how to baste a quilt. The first way is that you're going to take your front, your back, your top, your back, and your batting in the middle. So you have the 3 layers, and they have this thing, you can get it at Joann's, it's a Dritz gun, and it has these little red things on there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take it through all 3 layers. It's very sharp. And then you click it through. And what you want to do is just go throughout your quilt and put that through. You're going all the way throughout your quilt and basting it with this little basting gun. And then the second way is you take your layers of fabric again, and then you have these little basting pins. They're like little safety pins, but they've got a little groove in it. What you're going to do is you're going to put these throughout your quilt, about every 2 inches, depending on what you have and where you want to go around. Remember that we're going to be quilting from it, so you want to make room so that you're able to quilt between and around these safety pins. And basically, once you start quilting, you'll be removing these as you go. So these are a real easy way to just put your pins through the 3 layers to baste your quilt. The third layer, the way to baste a quilt, is this quilting spray. It's quilting base spray, the original spray. So basically you want to shake it first. You have your fabric and you're going to spray it. Going to put it on your back, smooth it out. And you take your front, so you can actually baste the front and the back. Lightly spray and then place it down on the quilt. Okay, and the pros and cons. The con to this is that it sprays. I already have the smell in here, so if you have problems with fumes, this is probably not what you want to use. This stuff is very sticky. I already have it on my hands, and it does work nice. It holds the 3 layers together if you're willing to work through the fumes. So make sure you have a well-vented area before you go spraying this, and you don't want to spray it near your carpet because it'll get in your carpet. It is sticky. This is my favorite way, and using your pins, it's the most inexpensive way. You're just using the pins, and what you want to make sure is that on your quilt that you have the bottom either taped to the floor or on 2-3 large tables off to the side and clamp on the side. And then when you go to baste with all these pins, it keeps all 3 layers nice and straight. The downside of this is after you're finished quilting, you have to go back and you cut these little red things out of your quilt. It's possible that you can actually cut your quilt by trying to cut those off, and they leave the little holes in your quilt. The 4th way to baste your quilt before quilting is on a long arm machine, which I offer that service. So we would load the machine, the quilt on the machine, and then I would use large basting stitches. Especially if it's a queen, a king, even possibly a twin. It's just a real easy way to baste the quilt, and then you would take it back and quilt it on your home machine, and then the basting stitches are real easy to take out. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on 4 different ways on how to baste a quilt before quilting. Look for more tutorials at Quilting by Martha. Happy quilting!